Again, with a breaking news that Secretary James Mattis told reporters at the Pentagon that he believes ISIS chief al-Baghdadi is still alive. This is following weeks of speculations about his death. Joining us now, former Marine Gunny Sergeant Jessie Jane Duff. Gunny, first of all, this information that he was dead came from the Russians, who claimed that they were the ones who killed him. They don't do their research too well, do they?
Absolutely not. Secretary James Mattis just makes me thrilled to be a Marine every time I hear him speak, because he simply stated that this man declared war on us, so we're going to make sure he reaps that benefit, which was a very coy way of saying we're going to hunt you down and kill you.
Right.
In Marine language, that's what we want to hear, because this man has essentially increased the presence of ISIS throughout the world. They're in 42 different countries. They have become one of the single greatest threats to our national security. They've taken thousands of people hostage, have decapitated Christians and Muslims who have not followed their caliphate. This is a brutal, brutal man.
All right, we got to get him. Meanwhile, the horrible death of Otto Warmbier on his release from a North Korean prison, that just proved how dangerous a visit to that nation can be. And now the U.S. is trying to prevent Americans from traveling there. This is good advice, Jess.
Oh, my goodness. I think any American that was traveling over there in the first place has to recognize that you're dealing with a brutal regime. I feel so sorry for Otto Warmbier's family. He was a young man that went on with a tour group that he thought would be protected. The reality is we can't protect them once they're behind those borders. There are 3 Americans who are in prison over there, and they were not tourists. They actually were teaching at the University in Pyongyang, and they were teaching the elites. So you can rub them the wrong way, and it's over for you.
Some places you just can't go to. Meanwhile, President Trump, he's meeting today with survivors of the USS Arizona. If you saw it, it's wonderful. That ship, of course, was sunk 75 years ago at Pearl Harbor. And tomorrow, the president's going to be in Norfolk, Virginia, for the commissioning of the USS Gerald Ford, the Navy's first new aircraft carrier design in 40 years. Gunny, the military really is the president's strongest suit, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I mean, under the Obama administration, we've lost $100 billion between 2005 and 2011 due to sequestration. Our military was basically incapable of a readiness level that could allow us to fight 2 wars on 2 different fronts.
But Gunny, it was more than that, if I can. It was with President Obama, you were never exactly clear how strong his commitment was to the military, or at least how well he understood the military ethos, right?
No, there was no understanding of military ethos. I mean, our readiness was down, our personnel morale was down, everything for us on active duty, and those who were on active duty, I should say, was depressing. It really was. Many of the members I have spoken to got out under that administration because they felt they couldn't see an end to the light at the end of the tunnel. President Trump has invigorated the military with a shot of adrenaline, to say the least. They know that there is going to be revenue coming in to upgrade their equipment, upgrade their everything about the military now has a high morale because they feel that they have a strong commander-in-chief who has their best interests at heart.
Marine Gunny Sergeant Jessie Jane Duff, great to see you, Gunny. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Semper Fi. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm going to be hosting a special live edition.